There are two routes which can be followed when adding the remaining attributes, using the Legacy tabs or the Edit Attributes button. Clicking the Edit Attributes button opens the tabbed Edit Attributes window. This allows all of the attributes to be set. Edit Attributes screens are context sensitive, and so the fields available will vary by the library category of the file selected. Sound attributes relate to the audio file itself. You are unlikely to have to make changes in this tab. Clicking on the Music Attributes tab will open this window. Music attributes provide information about the track. The information entered in this window will be used by the presenter and by the scheduling system. The more information which can be added here, the more powerful and flexible auto-scheduling becomes. For these fields, text may be entered directly from the keyboard, copied and pasted from external files, or selected from drop-down lists which will appear if the arrow at the right of the field is clicked. The information required for these fields can generally be found on the sleeve notes of the original CD or LP or from the internet. Numeric information must be typed into these fields or selected by clicking the up and down arrows. The information required for these fields can be found on the internet. Clicking the arrow at the right of the field will reveal a picked list for each of these attributes. The information required can be obtained by listening to the track. Classifications provide the scheduling module with additional information which will allow complex and varied program content to be generated. Clicking in a checkbox will toggle the selection on or off. The information entered here will be of value if the presenter is not familiar with the track or artist. Information can be typed in directly from the keyboard or cut and pasted from an external source. Appropriate information can be found online or in the notes supplied with a CD or LP. This is the information which has been imported with the audio file. And now we can see the page fully populated. Clicking on the Scheduling and Playout tab opens the Dayparting window. This determines the availability of the track to the auto-scheduling modes. It does not limit the availability of the track for live broadcasts. Availability is toggled on and off by left or right clicking in a specific hour or dragging over a block of time or throughout a day. The Reporting tab is only used when an organisation is required to submit reports to regulatory or licensing bodies. This does not currently affect HBS, and so you're unlikely to use this tab. Information added in the various attributes tabs does not autosave. Clicking the Save button at any time during the process will save the data entered and close the attributes window. Clicking the Cancel button will open a dialog box. This offers options to save data, close the tab without saving any changes, or cancel the request. The Legacy tabs provide an alternative route to production. The fields in the Legacy tabs are limited to those which were in the original version of Synergy and cover fewer attributes. Information entered in a Legacy tab is autosaved. The fields share the same properties as those in the Edit Attributes tabs. Text may be typed or pasted into these fields. Predefined picked lists are used in these fields. Dates must be selected from the pop-up calendars. This is the information imported with the file. And this is the Legacy tab fully produced. Clicking the Attributes filter opens the Incomplete Import Items Filter setup box. While the default mandatory items are set up in the Administration module, it is possible to select additional criteria on a temporary basis using this filter. There are tabs for each library category. Clicking in a checkbox will toggle that attribute on or off. When the desired attributes have been set, clicking the OK button will apply them to the Legacy tabs and to the Edit Attribute tabs. The new set of mandatory fields will stay in effect until cancelled or until the production module is closed. After all the attributes which are going to be added have been set, the file can be imported into the Synergy library. The audio and the metadata will be saved in a proprietary file format. Click on the Import button. All files in the import list whose import status is set to ready will be imported. Depending on the number and size of files being imported, this process can take some time. If the system encounters any errors, the Import Report window will automatically open. This can also be viewed by clicking the Import Report button. The files successfully imported will be removed from the import list. If the Delete on Import option was selected in the Sound Properties screen, the original file will also have been deleted. That concludes this tutorial, but you may be interested to see how some of the work undertaken in the production module affects on-air, which is Synergy's broadcast module. When the information was saved in the production module, the changes made became immediately available in on-air. In addition to the artist and title, we have the year of release, the genre, the start and end type, plus the voiceover duration. By clicking the Information button, we open the Song Information window. This contains the text copied from Wikipedia, plus a summary of the other attributes. When the track starts to play, the presenter has a visual countdown to the end of the voiceover. And finally, a visual cue when it's safe to start delivering the outro link.